Many Hawaiians heeded official advice to leave coastal areas after a powerful earthquake thousands of miles away near Russia caused tsunami waves to reach the U.S. state and other parts of the Pacific. But tsunami warnings have been downgraded or removed across Hawaii and the west coast of the U.S. and Canada, as the threats of catastrophic flooding and killer waves recede. Hawaii Governor Josh Green said he had yet to see a wave of consequence in the state. Although crests of nearly 6 feet were recorded, smaller tsunami waves hit North America's Pacific coast. Authorities warn people to continue to be cautious and avoid water because of the ongoing risk of strong currents. Large coastal areas of Hawaii, Alaska, California, Oregon, and Washington were still under a tsunami advisory on Wednesday morning, according to the National Tsunami Warning Center, NTWC. In many areas, however, the alert was downgraded from a warning, and advisories for Southern California and the Canadian province of British Columbia were canceled outright. A tsunami warning indicates that widespread flooding is expected or occurring, and those near the coast should evacuate to higher ground and inland. An advisory means there is a potential for strong currents or dangerous waves, with people urged to stay out of the water, although residents are able to return to their homes. Officials are warning that powerful currents can continue for several hours or days after the initial waves. U.S. seismologist Dr. Lucy Jones earlier anticipated that the waves could damage harbors and waterfront properties in Hawaii and possibly in California, but would not cause a catastrophic loss of life in the Americas. The tallest waves were nearly 6 feet high in Hawaii. Dr. Jones noted that by comparison, they reached 42 feet 13 meters during a deadly tsunami in Japan in 2011 that many Hawaiians took no chances. Residents on Maui, which was devastated by wildfires 2 years ago, were among those who moved to higher ground while the warning was in place. David Dorn told the BBC that he was no stranger to tsunami warnings, having lived a block away from the ocean in the coastal city of Kihei on Maui for 30 years. But he and his wife were treating this one differently. We try and take them all seriously, but most people kind of take them a bit lightly, he said of the warning sirens that had been blaring since the first alert was issued. He and his wife had evacuated to higher ground and were planning to spend the night in their van at an inland shopping center. Another Maui resident, Roger Pleasant, told the BBC that the traffic was like New York City right now. I was going to go to the grocery store, but I think I may have to skip the groceries and get out of here, he added.